All right, in this video we are going to practice switching out the wax trap on your hearing aids if you use these non-custom little rubber domes. If you're using custom earpieces, check out the next video, that one is for you. So if you think back to our review of your hearing aid, you'll remember that if we get this a little closer and in focus here, if we pull that little rubber tip off, we've got a little white tip on the end, and that is your wax trap. Now, I'm going to show you how to replace this out first, then we'll review what that does, how you know if you need to switch it out, and when you should be doing that. But as a quick reference for you, we'll get straight into switching that out. So I pulled that rubber dome off. Make sure to set that somewhere safe. If you have spares of those and you know it's looking a little gross or looking a little beat up, you can switch that out as part of this process too. So next we need our clean wax traps, and that is these. Now, these are the ProWax Mini, and you know that because they have the black. These are the appropriate ones for if you're using the domes. If you don't have black, then you have the wrong size wax traps. They're not going to fit in here, so you should talk to your hearing health professional about that. Now, when I pull one of these out, you are going to see, let's see if we can focus that a little better. We've got a black end and a little white end. Black end is the removal tool. We'll use that to take that old wax trap out. And then your new wax trap is that little white tip. So I am going to grab my receiver here. And with that wax side, that black side, I'm going to go straight in. You might feel it or hear it kind of click. Straight out. And that pulls that old wax trap out. And then I'm going to put the fresh one straight in, straight out. And there it is. I like to give it a little push with my finger just to make sure it's nice and seated. And then honestly, the trickiest part for me is just getting this back into that dome. It's just kind of a friction fit there. My trick is if I can pull on that with kind of medium force and it doesn't come off my hand, I know it's not going to come off of my ear. So we are done. So that was kind of quick. Let's run through it one more time. You can do it with me this time. So I'm going to start off by taking that dome off, setting it aside. It's always good to do a visual inspection here, see if there is kind of gunk that's been building up under there. If there is, you can brush it off or wipe it off. Next, we are going to take our tip out here. And with our black end of that little tab, that's our removal tool, we are going to go straight in and straight out. That pulled that old wax trap out. You can also do a quick inspection, make sure there's no wax in there. If there is, you can try brushing that out. And then with our second one, our new wax trap, we are going to go straight in, straight out, give it a little push, and now our new wax trap is in there. And that last step is just putting that dome right back on like that. Make sure it's on there secure, and we're good. These wax traps that you took off, they're just going in the trash. You've got a total of 8 per wheel here. So it should last you quite a while. If you notice you're running low, talk to your hearing health professional. So that is how to switch those out. Let's talk about when to do it. So different audiologists are going to recommend different schedules for you based on kind of your history with it, what your ears look like, really how much wax or other debris your ears generate and push out. The other thing that matters is how good you're doing at keeping up with your cleaning. If you are cleaning this off, wiping it down, brushing it off every day, it's less likely wax is going to get past that dome and down into that wax filter. So there are some variables. It also just comes down to the patient's ears. I have patients who never have to replace these out because their ears just don't push out that much wax. I have patients that have to do this once a month or more. But I would not do this regularly. Again, your hearing health professional may have a different opinion based on their experience with you. I treat changing out wax traps as a troubleshooting procedure. So what does that mean? If your hearing aid seems softer than normal, or if it seems like it's not putting out sound at all, and you know you've got a fresh battery in there, or it has been charging up and you know the battery's charged, 9 times out of 10, the issue is going to be because that little wax trap is plugged up. It's the most common thing that fails on these. So if that happens, if you know you've charged it, if you know you have a good battery in there, your next step should be switching out that wax trap and see if that fixes it for you. Your hearing health professional will always be happy to do that for you, but if you can do it yourself, that saves you a trip into the clinic, it may save you a service fee, and it's just going to make you feel more kind of in charge of your hearing aids. So that is how we do it. Remember, dome comes off, that little black end, remove the old wax trap, push that new wax trap straight in, straight out, dome back on there. Make sure you listen to it, make sure it sounds good after, and that is swapping out your wax straps. I'll see you in the next video.